Hi, my name is Taylor Lucido, and this project's on how much Disney impacts the economy. Walt Disney was born in Chicago on December 5th, 1901. He moved from the city but was drawn back to Chicago while he studied art. Walt Disney was a man who made unique contributions to mass media. He used mass media to make hundreds of millions of people happy. Beginning in 1920, Disney used early film technology to make animated film shorts, which he followed with more sophisticated full-length films. And then he creatively used television programming to promote his last and greatest success, theme parks. Disney first made short cartoons, then he branched out into full-length animated movies, and later he made films with actors. He was not the first to make short animated films, but the characters he created and the audience he appealed to were different from other animators. With his full-length animated films, he reached out to new family market. The high quality of his films stands out even now, and this quality made the early films very popular with viewers. His first full-length film, Snow White, was released in 1937. He planned to finish it in 18 months at a cost of $250,000. It took 5 years and $1.7 million. By the mid-1960s, it had earned $22 million. It also established the excellent reputation of the Disney Corporation. Disney films are timeless because they appeal to everyone from children to adults. Even now, the releases of the earliest Disney movies, like Snow White and Fantasia in 1940, are popular and profitable. Disney's nature films and live-action films also appealed to the family market. The reason why he went to television to begin with and filmmaking was because his brother wouldn't give him any money to build his theme parks, so he decided this was the best way to achieve his goals. And I think he did just that. He founded his company on October 16th, 1923. Disney's core audience is children and families. It's always been that way. Anyone who's ever heard of Disney has lived the experience as young kids, way back when our own parents showed us the wonders of the world of Disney, because their parents had. 9 times out of 10, if you had an experience as a kid, and Disney means something to you, whether it was the theme parks or the movies and toys that spoke to you, you'll most likely want your kids to experience it as well. You never stop remembering those memories of watching parades and watching your favorite Disney movies over and over again. It's stuck with you for the rest of your life. That's what makes this company so successful. They can ask any price and people would pay it just to have these memories and inspirations. Disney isn't just a company. It's a company that inspires children as they grow older. It's a company that has entertained the world since before I was born and even before my own parents were born. That's what makes it such a strong company in the economy. The company is divided into 5 major business segments: media networks, including the ABC network, parks and resorts, studio and entertainment, including Pixar, consumer products, and interactive media. Under the leadership of its new CEO, Bob Iger, Disney has renewed its emphasis on its core strategy of creating and distributing attractive content for children and syndicating this content through various entertainment channels. For example, when Disney produces a new movie, it continues to capitalize on the characters in the movie long after it has left the box office. Before the movie leaves theaters, the company will have already released a line of complimentary toys and action figures. This is followed by the release of the movie on DVD, and depending on its popularity, a presence in Disney's theme parks on its own television show. They are now focusing on technology as the markets shift in favor of such things. The kids of this era are becoming more and more inept in using iPods, iPads, computers, and remote objects. Thus, Disney has begun to invest millions in making its own video games and other technological equipment, so that toys don't begin to fade as time goes on. They must change as the attention of children do. Children are growing more and more technologically advanced, and soon, the age to where they don't want to play with dolls anymore will be younger and younger as they move on to better things. Disney knows this, so they've begun shifting their investments. What makes this company such a big impact in the economy? How about the fact that Disney's profit rose 27% thanks to one Disney movie alone? Can you guess which one? I think you can. Thanks to the strength of the Frozen franchise, this company hit it big. Frozen stormed the world with how powerful people took to it. I don't think you can walk down the street without seeing something Frozen related. I know I can't. I see Frozen apparel at least once a day, if not more. And that movie came out in November 2013. 2 years ago, people. It was translated into 27 languages after the ripple effect it had on the audience it could at the time affect with the language barrier. Second quarter net profit rose 27% to $1.9 billion, as every business segment recorded double-digit growth in earnings. Revenue increased 10% to $11.6 billion. Disney's stock rose 0.6% in after-hour trades to $81.48. Frozen, the highest grossing animated film in history, has brought in $770 million in global revenue. Disney is on a roll, and no one is leveraging platforms as well, said Tuna Abobi, an analyst at S&P Capital IQ. Its studios are appealing to global audiences, and the profits not only come from the box office, but can translate into merchandise and sales of DVDs and other products. Profit from Disney's movie studio more than quadrupled to $475 million because of strong global ticket and US DVD sales of Frozen. The film's soundtrack is the top-selling album in the United States. Characters from the movie were among the top-selling products in retail stores. Disney hopes to extend the popularity of the movie throughout its businesses. It plans to add new features to its theme parks built around the film, and the company has helped launch a Broadway production based on the movie. How's that for an impact? Now the question is the impact this company having on businesses and the economy a good one or a bad one? Is Disney good or bad for the world economy? My opinion is that I think all companies have good and bad qualities. The world is going to complain anyway, even if a company is doing as well as they can be while still making a profit. I like the positive impact that this company has on children and what they are trying to portray to everyone in the world, but I don't like that they milk as much as they can out of something that hits popularity with the general population. Yes, it's good to make money, but they end up shoving it down our throats most of the time, and after a while, it kind of gets old. Don't make something out to be bad, just to try and get every last dime out of it. It's not fair to the fans of that product, as well as the ones that don't even want anything to do with it in the first place. This company is doing great things with how much they have affected this economy. It's not just their franchise. They also have a lot of charities and community service programs, and they raise awareness for many world problems and help when they can. As you can see by the chart from 2013, they gave $370 million to those in need. This world as a whole wouldn't be here where it is today without these types of companies assisting in the effort of revolutionizing the way we see things. Walt Disney had been ahead of his time, and his company is still growing even without him. I wonder where it will be when I'm an adult and my own children will be fans of this entity that has been around for almost 100 years right now. I just hope it doesn't stray from the whole reason it was built. It was built to educate children as well as adults to the ever-changing world around them. That's something that none of us will ever forget.